Hello, and welcome back to the garden. Today, we're diving into a kitchen essential that you can easily grow, even if you only have a small patio or balcony: onions. That's right, you don't need acres of land to enjoy fresh, homegrown onions. Growing onions in containers is a fantastic option for urban gardeners, those with limited space, or anyone who wants more control over their soil and growing conditions. It's a rewarding project that yields a versatile ingredient for countless dishes. Container gardening gives you incredible flexibility. You can place your onions in the sunniest spot, move them if needed, and ensure they have the perfect soil mix. This control often leads to healthier plants and can help mitigate common soil-borne pests and diseases. It's also incredibly efficient for small spaces. A few containers can produce a surprising number of onions, making the most of vertical or limited horizontal areas. Plus, it keeps your onion patch tidy and accessible. Selecting the right onion variety is crucial, especially based on where you live. Onions are categorized by their day length requirements: long day, short day, and intermediate day. Planting the wrong type for your region means they won't bulb properly. Long day onions need 16 hours of daylight to bulb and are best for northern latitudes. Short day onions need 12 hours and thrive in southern regions. Intermediate day onions need 14 hours and work well in middle latitudes. Check a regional planting guide to find the best fit for your area. You can start onions from seeds, sets, or transplants. Seeds offer the widest variety, but take the longest. Sets are small, immature bulbs from the previous year, offering a quick start. Transplants are young seedlings, a good middle ground for convenience and variety. Onions need enough depth for their roots and space to bulb. Choose containers that are at least 10 inches deep. Wider containers allow you to plant more onions, but ensure they are not overcrowded. Drainage is absolutely essential. Whatever container you choose, it must have drainage holes at the bottom. Onions hate sitting in soggy soil, which can lead to rot. Terracotta pots breathe well, but plastic or fabric pots also work effectively. Consider the size based on how many onions you want to grow. A 12-inch diameter pot might hold 7 onions, while a larger tub could hold more. Just remember to space them correctly. The right soil mix is key to successful container-grown onions. Do not use heavy garden soil, as it compacts easily in pots and drains poorly. A high-quality potting mix is your best bet. Look for a mix that is well-draining, yet retains some moisture and is rich in organic matter. You can enhance a standard potting mix by adding compost or well-rotted manure. This provides nutrients and improves soil structure. Fill your containers with this prepared mix, leaving about an inch or two of space from the rim. This prevents soil from washing out when you water. How you plant depends on whether you're using sets, seeds, or transplants. Each has a slightly different approach. If planting sets, push the small bulbs gently into the soil about an inch deep, with the pointed end facing up. Space them about 3-4 inches apart to give them room to grow into full-sized bulbs. For seeds, you can start them indoors 6-8 weeks before your last expected frost, or sow directly into containers outdoors in early spring. Sow seeds about ½ an inch deep and an inch apart. Once they sprout, thin them to the final 3-4 inch spacing. If using transplants, plant the young seedlings about an inch deep, ensuring the roots are covered. Space them 3-4 inches apart, just like sets. Water gently after planting to help settle the soil around the roots. Consistent watering is vital for healthy onion growth. Onions have shallow root systems, so they dry out quickly, especially in containers. The soil should be kept consistently moist, but never waterlogged. Check the soil moisture by sticking your finger about an inch deep. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Water thoroughly until you see water draining from the bottom of the container. Avoid letting the soil completely dry out, as this stresses the plants and can affect bulb development. However, also be careful not to overwater, which can lead to fungal diseases and root rot. Onions are moderate feeders and benefit from some supplemental nutrients during their growth cycle. A balanced liquid fertilizer, or one slightly higher in nitrogen, is good for the initial growth phase, encouraging strong leaf development. Apply fertilizer according to the product instructions, typically every 2-3 weeks after the plants are established. Stop fertilizing when the onion tops begin to fall over, signaling that the bulbs are maturing. Avoid excessive nitrogen late in the season, as this can encourage leafy growth at the expense of bulb development and can also affect storage quality. Container gardening often reduces pest issues compared to in-ground planting, but it's still wise to be vigilant. Common onion pests include onion maggots and thrips. Look for signs of damage like wilting or distorted leaves. Organic solutions like neem oil or insecticidal soap can help manage thrips. For onion maggots, prevention is key. Ensure good drainage and avoid planting in soil where onions or related plants had issues previously. Crop rotation, even in containers by changing the soil, helps. Fungal diseases like downy mildew can occur in humid conditions. Ensure good air circulation and avoid overhead watering late in the day. Remove any affected leaves promptly. Healthy plants are less susceptible to problems. Even in containers, weeds can pop up. They compete with your onions for water, nutrients, and light. Keep your containers weed-free by regularly pulling any unwanted plants as soon as you see them. Because the space is small, weeding containers is usually a quick and easy task. Just be careful not to disturb the shallow onion roots while you're weeding. You'll know your onions are ready to harvest when the tops begin to yellow and fall over naturally. This usually happens in late summer or early fall, depending on your planting time and variety. Once about half or more of the tops have flopped over, it's time to harvest. Gently loosen the soil around the bulb and pull the onion from the container. Avoid breaking the tops off. After harvesting, the onions need to cure. Curing is essential for proper storage. Lay the harvested onions out in a warm, dry, well-ventilated location, away from direct sun. Leave the tops and roots attached during curing. Curing typically takes 1 to 2 weeks, or until the necks are dry and the outer skins are papery. Once cured, brush off any loose soil and trim the tops and roots. Store cured onions in a cool, dry, dark place with good air circulation. Mesh bags or old pantyhose work well for hanging them. Properly cured and stored onions can last for several months. Growing onions in containers is a rewarding and practical way to add fresh flavor to your kitchen, regardless of your garden size. By choosing the right variety, providing good soil and drainage, and offering consistent care, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest. Give it a try this season. You might be surprised at how easy and productive it can be. Happy gardening!